The day I realized my church was inherently racist. And that saying ignorance is bliss, that's an understatement. I was sitting comfortably within the confines of my conservative Christian echo chamber when I saw a thread dangling from a ribbon within my Bible. Out of curiosity, I began to tug at it, pulling at it as if I was stuck on repeat until I was left with a pile of broken dreams. And that's about how I felt. Like I was being ripped apart at the seams with the very foundation of my faith crumbling beneath my feet, and all I could do was ask the question, why? So like Dorothy on that yellow brick road, I closed my eyes, clicking my heels 3 times, saying there's no place like home, only to open my eyes and see an image of a grand wizard surrounded by men, women, and children standing under a banner that reads, Jesus saves. Why? Why was this truth so jarring when I realized fleshly white traveled oceans blue, painting foreign lands, crimson red with Old Glory boastfully displayed above the blood-soaked soil saturated in grief? Shh. Can you hear their screams? Not in the conservative Christian echo chamber where we are taught to suppress this truth, where we sing our praises to the God of white privilege to the tune of Amazing Grace. And though it wasn't Amazing Grace, I was blind, but now I can see that it was a doctrine of hatred watered down by time known as manifested destiny. This doctrine of hatred is from the tree our Christian ancestors planted, and our denial, it's the water which ensures its growth from generation to generation to generation. And for those of you that don't believe me, I have to say you don't know your history. Martin Luther King once said, "It is appalling that in a Christian nation, 11 o'clock on Sunday morning is the most segregated hour." Fast forward to today, and only 7% of the Christian churches are considered interracial. If that is not due to racism, the Christian white America, you tell me why. That's why I can no longer ignore the racial undertone of people like Brian Fisher, who referred to Barack Obama as a boy, or the time he said discrimination is good. It is not bad. It is good. It is virtuous, and it is necessary. Now, I understand he's using this in the context of the LGBT community, but I can't help but notice this is nothing more than a historical rhetoric that's been stuck on repeat. I pray to God that one day we realize we need to start asking the question, why? Because like Martin Luther King, I have a dream that one day we will be able to teach our children to love people the way Yeshua does, indiscriminately.